The ink battle, the reMarkable versus the Onyx Boox. Hey, welcome to the channel. This is a big one. For years, literally, I've been talking about these devices. Started with the reMarkable back in the day with the reMarkable 1. And there's this huge debate. Like the reMarkable, add stuff to it. It needs more. It should do more things. They actually did make the keyboard, which I have here, but they want more functionality, one group. And the other group says, no, it doesn't need any functionality. It should be minimalistic. And then the Boox is doing all of that. Like it's got all of those things. So people have come to me, literally thousands of people over the years of, watching these videos on what device to buy. And so doing this and looking at this war and going on Facebook and seeing these groups argue and people getting angry about it, the truth is, there's no easy answer to that. Nobody's right or wrong. It's all about thought process. So I've created a quiz, which you can do down below, which is going to help you understand your spectrum of thought. And when you do that quiz, you can actually download this book for free, download our planner for free, and take the quiz. And what the quiz is going to help you do is determine this war. Are you going to love the reMarkable, or are you going to love the Boox device or any of the other devices? So this is what the quiz is for. It's going to help you get those results. So what we've come up with over the years is a concept called the 4 quadrants of thinking, to understand the spectrum of thought, meaning most people fall into a minimalist or a complex situation at the top of this chart, or an abstract thought process, or methodical. So let me explain that, and you're going to see it in the video also. But minimalistic is, if you think about the first generation Apple, like nothing on the screen, very simple concept. Minimalist, reMarkable too, kind of fits in that group. Complex, think aviation dashboard, all those dials and plug, all those buttons and everything you're pressing. That's a complex system. So when you're looking at a system and you fire it up, right, with the Boox device, are you seeing minimalist things or are you seeing complex things? That's one of the first parts of the quiz. And you're going to see that. We can help you with the quiz down below. Now that we know that, okay, I like minimalistic things or I want that complexity, we now go into abstract. Abstract means I don't need methodical. I don't need a method. I just like to put it all out there, compared to the opposite, which is methodical. Way I like to think about this, and you'll hear me say this a lot, is like IKEA furniture. If you ever put furniture together like the desk down below me, basically a lot of people want the directions and they put the parts and they go step 1, step 2, step 3. Or you could be somebody that just throws all the stuff out and says, I'm going to build it based on the picture. That's more of an abstract thought process versus methodical. So what this allows us to do is it allows us to get into this battle, right? This battle of going, I want the reMarkable, but I want to add functionality to it. I want OneNote on it. I want all these things on it. Well, obviously, you're kind of going into the complex area here. So it's not right or wrong. It's just your thought process. And people always laugh at me because I always say it's use case and thought process. So we literally brought the quiz to help you. We put the quiz together to take it to the next step, and we've advanced this quiz. So we know that, okay, I'm a minimalist abstract thinker, so we can start to understand the device that's going to work with you. Not only does this work for these devices, by the way, so obviously one of the reasons that I do all this is because we coach people around the world. We coach companies and organizations in our systems and get it done now. And the concept is not only with these devices, it goes with your planning system. So when you start to understand this, you can start to build the proper systems for yourself. First, your daily to-dos, your second brain systems, your SOPs, your checklist systems, all the systems that you have or lack of those systems based on maybe you don't want systems. Again, it goes back to your thought process. And this is, for me, being a productivity person and being very efficient and wanting freedom and have my time, it's one of the most amazing things for me to look at the world today and see companies and organizations that don't do anything like this. Just a quick assessment. This is a quick assessment. And they're shoving spreadsheets down people's throats or Gantt charts or mind maps. I come from aerospace, right? So I did the ISO stuff and the quality certifications. And I get it. Engineers can handle that. But then you're taking it all the way through the organization. You're forcing the salespeople to use tools that they don't want to use. Simple ideas and concepts that we're talking about here can transform not only you, but organizations because everybody's more productive because the man or the woman is matched with the mission. They're matched with what they need to think. So let's just start with you, right? Where are you at? What are you looking for within the framework of your systems? And maybe that's why if you're somebody that keeps changing and you're like, I'm going to use ClickUp, and you get into ClickUp, which is a complex system, right? Methodical complex system, and you're a minimalist abstract, it's driving you nuts. It may work great when you start, because it's like, okay, I'm having fun with it. I'm getting myself organized. I'm feeling good. And then you start getting all these tasks and things start sending you and you're getting all this stuff firing up on you. And you're like, wow, why did I do this? And now you're spending more time in the system than actually getting things done, right? And so I want you to have this in your mind. And again, just you can do the quiz, very simple down there. And then you can start figuring out what it is that you need within your system. And the whole idea is to be more efficient. Be more productive. That's why I do what I do, and I love it because I love the people that we're having, and whether it's a stay-at-home mom or we just had a brigadier general sign up. I just love it because we've got people all over the world, figuring out their systems, and it's awesome to see that because people just keep buying systems and devices and without doing this work, okay? And it's really understanding your thought process is going to allow you to align to a system that works for you and really get what you need so that you are becoming more effective. And of course, the most important part of that is time, because when you get your time back, you can do the things you want to do when you want to do them. And that's really, really important. So for those of you that are fighting, and I know there's a lot of them out there, and you can talk in the comments below, there is no right or wrong with reMarkable. reMarkable, their company idea is to be minimalistic. They're going after the minimalist, kind of abstract or minimalist methodical market. They don't want the complexity within the device. That's just the way they've worked it. Where Boox devices, okay, and others, Supernote kind of fits in the middle, these are ink, really kind of goes more to the complex side of things because there's a lot going on in here, and it's more of the complex, and it can be abstract or methodical, but it's more on this side of things. So that's why when those two merge together, and mentally people are going, well, I'm complex and I've got all these things I want to do, it's not working for me. And then other people from reMarkable that are going, man, I really like this. And again, everybody falls on this spectrum somewhere. It's not just perfect, like you're going to be a total minimalist and total abstract. Everybody's somewhere on this spectrum. I tend to be a little bit minimalist with some complexity, but more of an abstract. Okay, that's me. So I fall in this area down here, like right there is where I am in the scope of things. But just doing this work and being aware of it and just thinking more about your systems is going to make you more productive. And that's really the key. And those of you who want to work with me, you're going to see that in the quiz at the end. You can click a button. I make everything simple so you can see what we do, our planning systems, our structuring, and how we're really making a difference for organizations and individuals out there and helping them live their best life. And not only that, create more productivity and ROI. That's really what it's about in our own lives. So take the quiz. It's down below. If you got any comments, leave them. Love to chat with you. This is more of a community. I always say that. I'm having a blast. We're changing the world. We're having some fun. That's what it's about. And I appreciate you being you. All right. So take that quiz. See what you are. And if you want to, put it in the comments. Let me know. Are you a minimalist abstract? Are you a complex abstract? Are you a minimalist methodical or a complex abstract or methodical? And we really simplified it so you can work on that. Oh, and by the way, when you do that, make sure you download the Spectrum of Thought. The book's there for you. When you take the quiz, you'll click Get More Information, and on the bottom is going to be download the book, download the planner, or work with me. There's 3 buttons, and you can learn more about what we're doing. So make sure you download this book. I spent some time on it, really analyzing these thought processes to help you. And again, if you got teams or would like to talk to us about your organization, hey, we've got a great company, great coaches, great people making a difference in productivity, which I think is a missing piece in the world today. All right, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Go have a great day.